Fujimi-san has been with OCP in OCP Japan, and this is a great story because it shows the collaboration not just between companies and within OCP, but it also shows collaboration across countries. So Fujimi-san at Yahoo Japan and all of the suppliers here at Taiwan have worked very, very closely in getting Yahoo Japan adopting OCP hardware. Fujimi-san is responsible for the infrastructure and commodity products at Yahoo Japan, and first and foremost, he's responsible for all of the OCP product adoption at Yahoo Japan. They're one of the first adopters I think they are the first adopters in Japan, and he's been working with OCP and some of the suppliers here in Taiwan for probably about 4 years now. He's presented at a lot of OCP summits. You can see his videos on the OCP website under past summits. And if anyone's experienced in the challenges of doing open source, it's Fujimi-san. So please welcome Fujimi-san.
Thank you for introduction, Achana. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, thank you. My name is Kazuhide Fujimi from Japan, and I work for Yahoo Japan as a server infrastructure architect, which responsibility for I have related to all of manufacturer in Taiwan, like Wimi or Mytac and other server vendor and OCP gear vendors. So I have attended some OCP event like OCP Summit in San Jose, OCP Regional Summit in Amsterdam, and OCP Japan in Tokyo, but this is the first time to attend OCP Taiwan. So today, I'm going to talk about OCP story as adapter of OCP. So I mean, we are end user of OCP gears. So this story is useful to end user in other than Yahoo Japan. So this is today's title. So I'm gonna talk about impact. I'm gonna talk about impact of OCP adoption. So I have 3 topics for this presentation. First is about our introduction and overview of OCP. And the second is impact. Impact means 2 meanings. So first is cost saving for adoption, OCP. And the second is changing adoption and procurement. This means through OCP adoption, we change our operation scheme in our data center and other thing, so our procurement style is also changing. And conclusion is includes step for OCP adoption. This means what we try to for in the future OCP adoption. So let's begin with the introduction. So as you know, Yahoo Japan is traditional internet company in Japan. So we are located in Japan, and we have more than 6,000 employees, and half of them are engineers. So, and also we have 20 years company history. So this means we have large scale infrastructure as well as company history. And also, right side slide, so we have more than 100 services on the PC and smartphone environment. So it means Yahoo Japan is one of the most famous CSP in Japan. So this slide is our portal site design, PC and smartphone. You must have seen this. So this is most famous portal site in Japan. And right side slide. So this is a volume, and this is the volume of users each PC and smartphone environment. So this means Yahoo Japan has big internet users on each environment. And next is about speaker. So this chart is simplified our organization layer. So Yahoo Japan has one infrastructure division. That division is site operation division. We call it site operation division. Site operation division manage all of infrastructure in Yahoo Japan, like network, server, storage, and data center operation. And I belong to hardware team and DCO team. A DCO team means data center operation team. They manage the operation of server regularly operation. And my main responsibility is all of server, physical server infrastructure and procurement. And this is an overview of OCP in Yahoo Japan. So we start to adapt OCP server since 2016, and now we are keeping to adapt OCP server. So it means we have 4 years OCP experience. And the number of server nodes is over 4,000 server nodes at this time. This includes Kyogapath and Leopard. Vendors are Wimin and Mytech. And also, now we installed the OCP gears, 3 data centers in Japan. So this data center is Yahoo Japan's own data center. It means we have data center by own. And this is growth of OCP adoption in Yahoo Japan. So since 2016 to 2016, quarter 2, so this fiscal year is much expanding OCP adoption. So this reason is OCP server, OCP solution has much cost performance than standard server. Standard server means OEM server like Dell, HP, or other OEM server vendor. And other reason is so we can make the think. So other reason is so expanding 2019. So we can make the space for OCP adoption. So next is so I'm going to talk about the impact of OCP server adoption. So this slide shows the cost performance of OCP and standard server. So vertical is the ratio based on standard server at 1.00. So this means 2017 earlier it's much higher price than standard server. As I mean, so OCP server is higher before. However, latest deal, so it's changing. So standard OCP server has much better price than standard server. It's about 29% cost performance, cost saving. And right side is based on rack cost. So rack cost is 18% better price than standard server. So, but rack cost is not including network equipment and other OPEX cost, just CAPEX cost. So next is changing our data center. So before adapting OCP server, we only these operation. So it means delivery is only server level, rack front is not cabling, and rack rear side is cabling, and operation is only use keyboard and monitor. This is a traditional style. So, but after adapting OCP, so we change something. So delivery is CAN rack level, and rack front is cabling. So it means we can front access operation. And also rack rear is not using regularly operation. And also we use the debug card of OCP for server operation. So instead of traditional monitor and keyboard. So in other words, so we can adjust the OCP operation style, so in Japan traditional data center. And other thing is changing. It's procurement style is changing than before. So before we adapt OEM server, we only communicate OEM vendor, only OEM vendor. It means we cannot approach each key commodity component like memory, disk, or other component. But now, so when we adapt OCP server, we can approach all of component like ODM. ODM means MyTAC and WIMI. So, and other component, CPU, memory, disk, and other parts. So this means this approach is lead to the transparency. So transparency means we can know the optimized price. We can get optimized price and optimized support. So this procurement style is very useful for our infrastructure. And next is the last topic. So last topic is step 4 OCP adoption. So as I mentioned earlier, so OCP has much cost impact and OCP has some benefit. However, now our server node number is like this. So it means OCP is only under 10% share in Yahoo Japan. So why although OCP has some benefit, OCP server is under 10%. So there are some barriers to adoption OCP in our data center. So first barrier is lead time. Lead time means so how long time so after PO to our data center. So in OEM standard server case is it takes 1 month to 2 months to our data center. So this is not meet our time requirement, schedule requirement. Oh, sorry. This is good read time, and this read time is meet our schedule requirement. However, OCP has much lead time than OEM server. It takes 2 months to 3 months. So this means OCP server adoption, it depends on our project schedule, OCP procurement schedule. This is the first barrier of OCP adoption. And other barrier is rack space. Rack space means OCP rack is limited to install our data center. So it means Yahoo Japan data center is designed for standard rack. So it means if we want to use the OCP rack, we must remove the standard rack, or we can search for new server space area. But now, this year, we try to start install Ether. Ether is from MyTac solution. So by using Ether, we can use the OCP server with standard server. But by thinking Ether, our concern is cost. But our calculation is OCP server plus Ether solution is good cost performance than OEM server adoption. So that we decide to use Ether in our data center. So this is the last slide. And I'm going to summarize my presentation. So I'm going to talk about 3 topics. I talked about 3 topics. So first is Yahoo Japan has adopted OCP server for years. That scale is over 4,000 server node and 4-year experience for OCP adoption. And next is OCP have 2 impact, 2 benefit. So one is much cost of saving. So server unit price is 29% better price than OCP. And rack cost is 80% than standard rack. And also we change the procurement approach, procurement style. So until now, we only communicate OEM vendor. But now, we can approach ODM vendor and commodity component supplier. So this means we can get optimized cost performance and optimized communication. And last is, in the future, we are planning to expand OCP adoption because OCP has like this benefit. But there is some barrier for this effort. So one is lead time, and other is rack space. Lead time is still thinking for lead time solving, and rack space is using for Ether. Using for Ether is solving the rack space issues in Yahoo Japan. So thank you for your time.